Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. We are finished with the first three sets of campaigns, the Vanguard, the Kirko, and the Devar. Since all three of those were available right off the bat, but we had to complete some of those to unlock the remaining, well, two options. We still can't play as the Assembly. But to unlock the Amazons and the Syndicate, we had to complete a previous mission, so I'm expecting these to be kicked up a little bit in terms of difficulty. And also we're not going to get any tutorial missions and probably less free stuff right off the bat, if I had to guess. So this is going to be the first time we're actually going to be checking out the Amazons. I'm actually quite excited about this, even though they are the race that interested me the least out of all of the ones that were revealed with the game. Having played against them, I've actually sort of liked what I've seen quite a bit, so maybe there are just no bad races in this game. That would be nice. So what does it say about these? Bioengineering Amazons have the ability to alter life and survive harsh circumstances. Their fearsome troops have Spartan discipline and are experts in guerrilla tactics. Their arsenal includes genetically engineered beasts that the dinosaurs ride into battle. Right, the infamous laser dinosaurs, which is a trope from before my time, I guess. That I don't get it, but apparently it was a thing at some point. Bioweapons group. Laser weapons group, okay, makes sense. Command genetically engineered beasts, terraform forests, and manipulate wildlife. So we are to forests what the Devar were to mountains. So basically we're playing elves, and we were playing as the dwarves before. Okay. Increased economy and combat capability in forests. Yep, very elven. And racial ability, forest infinity. There we go. Also, the first time we'll ever be playing with the Celestian tech. We did play against it in, I believe it was the first Kirko mission. But let's see what this is about. Now, Celestians are an ancient order of psionically gifted individuals that strive to achieve inner enlightenment and create balance and harmony in the universe. They believe psionic power comes from the stars, and use this power to protect their ideals and teachings. Sway enemy soldiers and colonists to your cause. NPC diplomacy bonuses. Strong morale buffing and damage reflection. Use the psionic and thermal damage channels. Okay. Also, I believe this is the first time we've played a leader who's had all four perks, which is going to include a disadvantage, I believe. So what do we got? Amazon Assault Equipment, Range Specialist, Steady Aim, and those are what I like. There's the Hunting Bow, and a Thermal Grenade. Hunting Bow is only range 5, I believe, so we're actually playing short range, like, not melee, but not long range, so it's going to be interesting. Martial Tradition. Oh, this one. Okay. We had this with the first Devar mission. I really like this. Decrease weapon research cost by 25%. Don't really care too much, but when your commander kills a unit in combat, they immediately regain 1 action point. That is amazing. Only once per turn, but very, very good. Not so good with a repeater weapon like the Hunting Bow, though. We're going to want a single-shot attack that does high damage. Like the Grav Hammer that I was using with the Devar when I had that. Military detachment. A strong military force is always a good idea, so you are sure to recruit extra soldiers to join you on your expedition. You start the game with a larger standing army. Cool. Stubborn, of course. You're set in your ways. After all, change is not always pleasant. You defunded part of your research budget. Oh no. So that things go a bit more your pace. You defunded the science department in your mission budget, reducing your colony's knowledge by 10%. You teach your army how to refuse changes like you do. You and your commanding army gain +2 resistance to status effects. Okay, so as I read with the developer log, you always get a benefit with the disadvantage, but usually the disadvantage is bigger. Like, I think Party Animal is a disadvantage, which increases the morale of your leader's stack, but gives you some economy penalty as well. So it's another one that I have heard of. I think we ran into somebody who had that before. Alright, anyway, that's enough of yammering here. Let's actually just get into the mission. Mahina Wateka. Okay.
When society collapses, only the fittest survive. The fall of the Star Union cast us Amazons into the jungle, and we tamed it. Genetic modification, cognitive training, and stringent discipline are the tools of selection which turned us from prey into predators. As such, we impose nature's law as our own, adapting the environment and its wildlife to our ideals.
All right.
There are still many worlds in need of the caring hand of the Amazons. With our terraforming equipment, We bring new life to barren planets and grow them into lush gardens. But the harmony we create requires fostering. Pests must be culled and trespassers caught. I was raised and trained as an Amazon matriarch. We are the shield and spear protecting that order. My old mentor, Berhane Kutla, has become a threat to our cause. She overstepped the boundaries set for manipulating the Amazon genetic makeup and was declared a renegade after refusing to face her trial. I have been tasked with hunting Berhane down. It is my acid test, the last proof of strength before completing my matriarch training.
Alright, so we are up against another Amazon leader, it looks like.
We have tracked Berhane to a planet called Tanakiwa. She will know better than to expect mercy from her former protege, so we will have to prepare for maximum resistance.
Largely land-based, Pangea small, okay. I already see the growth, of course. That's a big mountain. We have finally arrived at Tanakawa. It appears to be as lush and densely forested as the long-range scanners indicated. Our colony will certainly thrive in an environment like this. Matron Mahina. During the landing sequence, we noticed plenty of wildlife on this planet. Many of them seem powerful and could prove to be capable combatants. Perhaps we could tame them to bolster our numbers here? Good thinking, sister. We should scout the area for strong beasts to capture, but our priority mission comes first, tracking down Berhane. We must find her last known location and start the hunt from there. Following standard matriarch protocol, you should start exploring Tanakawa, hunting and taming some of the planet's wildlife. Kill 3 units, including and 2 swift beaks. I wonder if that stacks or not. By which I mean, do we have to kill the swift beak? If we kill 2 swift beaks, does that count as 2 of the 3 units? I guess we'll find out. Amazon. Alright, so we got a Shrike and a Lancer for doing that. You have the last known location of Berhane. The sooner you track her down, the better, and we'll get some diplomacy for doing that. Diplomacy. Influence, that's what it's called. Okay, locate Berhane. On the hunt. Oh, there are only 2 commanders here. Okay. 2 other commanders. Alright. Crystallis Springs greenhouses. Level 1 agriculture. Biodome. Lots. Lots of food. Yeah, we definitely want that. But why are they saying here? Overgrown biodome. Okay, and a river. I mean, that's fair. Median, forest, river. I mean, that would be good food as well, but no, we want food here. Alright, what's our army look like? It is range 5, has a chance to poison. Also a thermal grenade. Alright. Lancer, we've seen these. The single shot or multi-hit. This one's good while lasing. This is lasing. While flanking, this one is good while charging and also flanking. Okay. Oh, flanker. There we go. I see. That would be why. Biomancer is kind of our healer unit, I believe. Short range biochemical. Chance to sleep or slow. Biological mineral or cyborg. That's an interesting set of units. Interesting that we can make minerals sleep. Mend, heal for 25 and remove non-psionic status effects. Scan, -2 resistance to all damage types. All units of the scanned type. Okay. Yeah. And then it looks like 3 huntresses. Bio arrow. Flash arrow. AoE, 1 hex radius, stagger, also has a chance to blind. It's a pretty decent chance, actually. It seems that there are 3 stages I've noticed on these sorts of things: 4, 8, and 12. 4 being low at the lowest, and 12 being the highest. Forest camouflage cannot be detectable standing on forest. 1 extra hex of range, wind and cover. That's oddly specific, but I guess okay. So when they're in the forests, they see better. Sure. No auto explore. Must be a new thing from the DLC. I do not wish to do it. Strikes. Laser repeater. This is our scout unit. Yep, air to air, as is typical for these. Pretty weak, health-wise. But I'm not going to be using them to fight. And in fact, I start with farsights, so that's fine. Fine by me. Oops, let's grab these. Salvage 22 food from the Imperial Supply Stash. The logs reveal the coordinates of a location, which seems to be the source of the stash's contents. Oh. Cool. Additional benefit that I didn't know you could get from those. What is the stack? 2 Shrikes and a Harrier. No Axe Beaks there. Or there. Okay, well, we're sending our army north, so let's send the scout this way. Their biodome. Oh. Oh, Vine Bud. Well, we would like to claim that, but it's going to be a little bit hard. I guess we'll use you as a 3rd scout unit and send you out this way. I could have a multiple stack army, but I don't really want to. Oh man, you move slowly through forests. I was not expecting that. Yeah, it says base 8. Okay, it's base. It actually takes 6. Alright. I could build another Shrike, get another scout going. Tempting. Let's see. Science is going to be bad. I feel like food's not going to be an issue. Biofarm would be a bit overkill. So I guess we'll go with the factory. Build stuff faster in our capital. These not activate yet? Okay, they haven't been set yet. Okay, that's fine. Oh, there's the... well, there's one Swiftbeak, rather, not Axebeak. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Fully restores movement points, but couldn't quite get to it. Okay, those are the Swiftbeaks. Supposed to take out, I guess, and they start with Xenoplague parasites. That's not ideal. Okay, unfortunately, stash systems are destroyed, provide no data to its origin. Oh, we got our factory done. Did we target this? 50% more experience in combat. If we didn't, I don't care. Fine. Alright, let's see what this army feels like. I'll send the Lancer in. Got load time. Ah, yes. I was going to say this map, but actually I think this is slightly different than the food colony map that I've done before. You're just going to go into the grass. I guess that does give you cover. And beetle spit. Oh great, we don't outrange you at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get in there. I guess we're just gonna... This mode shields up. Blinded them. Good. Catalog. Oh, that has a large range on it. Also, probably should have done this first. Since that would increase the chance of sleep going off on them. Or the blind, rather. Melee Overwatch cancelled. I think I might have moved a little bit too recklessly on the first turn. Oh. Since they basically got to do everything that they want to do. Oh, that worked out the way I was expecting it to, at the very least. Can I blind both of them? No.
Enemy killed.
Problem is that you guys explode. Just not deal with you for right now. And that way I can get my flank. 80. Wait, 14. 14, it doesn't matter? Why does it not matter? What do I use? Pointing.
Enemy down.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy annihilated.
Can I not target you while you're sleeping? If they take direct damage, it's cancelled. Okay, well this isn't direct damage. Blinded them. How effective is blind? I still have 2 units, so let's just kill it.
Enemy killed. Our forces are victorious.
Okay, initial assessment. My starting army is much weaker as the Amazons than as other races. Roslafen can annex its first sector. Well, let's do that. Go over here. Soldier bees, worker bees, fine bud.
Production ready.
Want to deal with that. The Lancers and Biomancers. We would like both of these eventually. Alright, Celestian is new. Laser and Biochemical, I've had both of those before. Amazon also going to be new. Protective Grounding. Grounding Harness, okay, we've seen this. Stagger Resistance and Arc Resistance, and +1 Armor. Protective Growth. Thick roots protect a friendly ground unit, healing it for 10 and preventing it from moving for 2 turns. So I guess that's 10 healing per turn. While immobilized, it gains... oh no, I guess it's 10 instant healing, and then 4 armor and 25% max HP healing per turn for those 2 turns. Okay, that's kind of cool. Running it from moving, but that doesn't mean it can't shoot, right? That actually seems really good. Okay. Light's Embrace. Tenets of Tranquility. The unit is immune to all negative morale effects and gains 1 level of stagger resistance and is considered enlightened. He gets +1 shield. Not usable on Mindless, of course. Cleansing Light. Target unit is dispelled of negative status effects and is healed for 10. Heals for an additional 5 for each enlightened unit in battle. Okay, so we're basically playing Theocrat, is what I'm getting from this. Which is not too unexpected for Celestian. I do want this Protective Grounding, though. That sounds really good. Society Research, well... I guess we're going to do Frontier Facilities because we need those colonizers. Verdant Awakening, what does this get me? Ecological Construction, oh, these are both doctrines, right? That's what the scroll means, yeah. Intelligent use of wood and local materials allows for green, cost-effective infrastructure development without having to harm or exploit nature. Your colonies each get +10 production for every forest sector within its domain. That seems pretty good. In Progressive Cultivation, we can invest in genetically modified crops that exploit fertile land to the fullest, making our harvests more bountiful. +10 food for every Arcadian sector connected to your colonies. Okay, both of those are very good early game effects. We'll grab that probably right after Frontier Facilities, because I do really want to get those colonizers out as soon as I can. But this is, if we look at it, yeah, Arcadian Forest. Arcadian Forest. These are all Arcadian Forest, right? Arcadian Forest. Arcadian Forest. Okay, this is Arcadian Fertile Plains. Yeah, no, so we can really benefit from all of those. Ooh! Lots of fights going on. Those 5 battles. Matron, while scouting the woods, we heard a loud thundering sound. Now there is smoke rising in the distance. It would be the doing of my old mentor. We should investigate, but with caution. Investigate the smoke. Your huntresses spotted rising smoke in the distance. You must investigate this immediately. It might be your quarry's doing. That is close. We do not have enough influence to deal with that just yet. Crashed research ship. Take this out on the way. Okay, so we don't want to... Don't want to deal with that. Okay, we are in range here. And they are coming for us. We were in range here too. I should have... Again, I should have been a little bit more cautious about this, I guess. But if they charge at us like this... These are both melee units? I don't think... Oh. That was a big hit. Yeah, I don't think they can get to us this turn. Not the best. Healing would be nice, but... really need to take these things
Enemy
out.
annihilated.
Probably use that sleep. Well, if we blind you, you don't get to retaliate. We staggered you, so you don't get to retaliate for that reason. Okay. I could kill you, but you've been stunned twice. So you're not going to do... you're going to hit pretty hard. Oh, you can also hit really hard, though. Okay, lucky critical
Enemy
there.
annihilated.
Right, you get your extra action, because that's what you do when you kill things. Forgot about that. Okay, well, in this case... I guess we want to kill you, and then we're going to take a hit, but that's fine, because we have a heal.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay. Okay, who's the most injured? You're down quite a bit as well. Blind. No Overwatch for you.
Enemy down. Victory is ours.
Okay, I'm getting a feel for it. Those flash arrows are actually pretty good. Okay, we can find a Veldfire. He'd keep the item, or we could activate the diagnostic protocols in order to study it, destroying the item in the process. The Veldfire would give us a single action heavy hit, still only range 5. But I was saying that this is what I wanted, right? Man, 2 turns of science right at the start of the game would also be really good, but I think we're gonna switch out. You are ranged, so I could give you a laser sniper instead, so a little bit unnecessary, I guess, but still higher damage. Now we look like a proper druid type character. Protect the environment with this thing. It was a purifier weapon, wasn't it?
Sector annexed.
Good. Unexploited. Obviously going to be food. Obviously takes priority. Geothermal activity here. Oh, we got some Kirko. Pirate hideout. What are these? Oh, Abyssins. Oh, that's a pretty nasty little squad there, actually. Bunch of tier 2 units. Oh, on the hunt. Wild Swiftbeak slain. It has to specifically be these Swiftbeaks? That's what that... Okay, that's what that means. I have to specifically kill those 2 stacks. Oh, a Malictor? Really? And again with the Kirko. I'm guessing there are going to be Kirko on this planet somewhere. abyssal tear blocks our line of sight. We'll end the turn right next to this flowering node. Hopefully the growth will contact us, and then we can start doing the diplomacy stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Dear symbiote Mihana Teka, we are the growth. For millennia, we have lived in symbiosis with countless organisms throughout the systems, germinating wherever our seeds may reach. We sense your intelligence. We'd be interested in a symbiotic relationship. We are still cautious, however. What is it you seek? We seek to join you in a symbiotic relationship. I think the Celestian, it did say we get bonuses with NPCs from some of our abilities. Sort of flourishing relationship. I don't know if that was unique to this, or if that was... Anyway, it was an appropriate choice of phrase for this particular faction. A wise choice, we find. Our relationship is just a sapling, but we require help with matters that fall outside of our abilities. Can you be of service? Rewards have been made ready. What can we do for you? Pod smugglers. Criminals are stealing our essence. Most alarming, they steal our seed pods. Many a friend has died. So sad. Always the same. Their innards poured out to harvest our precious seeds for their terrible appetite. Okay, kill 4 units out this way, and we get some stuff. Absolutely. Well, we are heading out that way. It's weird not just automatically going to these to excavate. Or was it excavate? Prospect anymore. Covered growth dwelling. Britzok growth. Okay. Units with low morale. Units with low morale have the following negative impacts: fumble chance, desertion chance. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you have... Like, why does somebody have morale? Okay, well, because you're in this Abyssin place. Let's just get out of there. Okay, no longer any low morale. I didn't really look at those percentages. I hope that wasn't important. Oh, all kinds of nasty stuff up here. Oh, wow. 3 blade maws? There's almost certainly going to be Kirko and Amazons on this planet. .44 energy. Cool. How much do I need to kick you off there? 42. It's gonna take a while. Go up this way. $25. Smoke. Oh, there are Vanguard here as well. Rusa, Voran. Sisters, please help. I'm stuck in my ship, and these Kirko will cut me to ribbons. See a crashed Amazon airship surrounded by an angry swarm of winged Kirko. Quickly, sisters, form a hunting party. We must intervene before those insects reach her.
Objective completed.
Okay, well, we've investigated the smoke. Oh, that's what I thought this was. Oh, these are the pod smugglers. Okay. I had those mixed up. Well, we'll take the reward. That actually is going to help us quite a bit. Several airborne Kirko have been hunting the Amazon, is calling for help. You should assist in dealing with them. Projectile accelerator. Ranged weapons gain 1 level of impact and plus 20% damage. That looks pretty cool. A lot of energy. Limited time on that one. 4 unleashed, who are all xenoplague parasites, of course. Well, we had a little bit of movement left. Take advantage of that, and oh dear, we're fighting in a marsh. Doesn't actually matter, because I don't think the water slows us down at all. I don't remember if it has a combat effect. Right, they're doing Swarm Shield. Does not look like it has a combat effect. They're doing Swarm Shield, which means I can probably blind multiples, maybe? Or maybe AoE just doesn't work in the air. It's always possible. That's as far as they can get, so if we move up to here, we should be fine. Healer's gonna wait, probably. gonna scan. You hit all of them. You can't actually attack air, can you? You can with the laser lance. Oh, this has range on it. How did I miss that? It's range 5. Okay. I mean, there's not really any point in bothering with the cover because they're all melee. Well, no, they have gunk shot, and they're gonna use it. Okay. Hey, you have shields. You have shields. Okay, well, we'll hopefully get a nice flash arrow or two in there. Stun them all. Yep, they all are shielding. Okay. So if we do this, excellent. We're all staggered and blinded. Let's do... Are you in range? Do another one. We can stagger and also get that last blind off. Good. Yeah, so they lose a bunch of actions. In fact, probably want to do another one of these right away, because then I can just basically shut down a bunch of you. I can only affects ground. %. %. Okay, we're gonna move you here. We're hoping to do enough damage to kill you. Maybe we'll get a crit. Nope. Every time I get a kill, I get an extra attack. You might not actually move because you want to keep your swarm shield.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, what? What is immolation? You are scanned, which made you a lot more vulnerable to it.
Enemy destroyed.
Wow, Veldfire is pretty good. Immolated, 12 damage per turn, and is 20% easier to hit. Wow, yeah, that is amazing. I can probably just kill you then. Which is what we're gonna do. I know you're immolated, you're gonna die anyway. I should have done this first, just to make sure it goes off. I did. And we get to go again. Okay. Let's see, you took pretty... Oh, darn it. Pretty heavy hits. Alright, I think we ended this fight with more health than we started.
Enemy annihilated.
No problem. Maybe we're going to get ourselves a hero out of it, too.
Our forces are victorious.
Given the storyline here. Okay, I think we might have just leveled up. Thank you for your help, Matriarch. Without you and your warriors, I would not have survived that encounter. I owe you my life and offer you my services. You are Mahina Wateka, are you not? I keep wanting to go Waketa for some reason. Wateka. Wateka. Okay. Mahina Wateka. I am, though my training as a matriarch is not yet completed. You should address me as matron. We are here to hunt down Burhane and bring her to justice. Do you know of her? Yes, Matron, I do. I was on her research team. We were trying to find uses for the Xenoplague. Okay, I guess that answers the question of what secret tech our opponent's going to have. Serve Burhane? Then how can I trust you? Give me a good reason why I should not just abandon you to your fate here. I am no longer loyal to Burhane. Her methods were far too radical, and I turned away from her hardship. I am a capable warrior. I know much about Burhane, and I can help you understand the Xenoplague. I put myself at your mercy, Matron. Alright. Sure. We'll take her. I suppose I don't have a choice but to accept this risk. We do not have the luxury of ignoring any information on this plague. You may join us for now. I'm happy to be allowed to redeem myself. I will not let you down. As a first step, there is a research facility we should visit. It was the location of most of Burhane's experimentation with the plague. We had to find a new location after some of the experiments overran the place.
Objective completed.
Reward. Cosmite drone deployment module. Laser. Oh, I see. Get a laser drone. Inherits any compatible mods. That's pretty cool. Here's Xenoplague Labs. You're able to find out more about the Xenoplague than you... If you are to find out more about the Xenoplague, then you have to search one of its research laboratories. Alright. Upgrade. Okay, visual acuity. Okay, we could give her the same ability as our Huntresses. I think there is no point in doing that, since that would make her see just as well as the Huntresses, which are in the same army as her anyway. So I suppose if we wanted to get rid of the Huntresses eventually, that would be fine, but... And that was an Amazon ability, of course. A Celestian hero skill. Gains Enlightened, and all units that attack the hero have a Strength 8 chance of being afflicted with Soulburn. Okay. Renewal. Amazon hero skill. Heal a friendly biological or cyborg unit for 30 health once per battle. Probably going to take that, just because having a heal can help you take out so many more encounters early on in the game. Biology expert, also Amazon, trains his army in the properties of biochemical weapons and how to improve their bodies, giving biological units in the army +2 biochemical resistance. Okay. Or random combat type stuff. I mean, that would be cool, but I'm going to be taking Renewal. Also, while we're here, how much does that increase our damage? Oh, +4? That's amazing. And a level of impact. High impact stagger. This should have... Oh, does this not stagger? I thought this had stagger. I guess the thermal grenade doesn't. Cool. Get ourselves a new hero. A Xenoplague hero, okay. Grounding Harness. Right, we know what that is. Pestilence, there's a good primary weapon to have. High Impact Stagger, Melee, Parasitic Infection. That doesn't really help me. Bio Grenade, High Impact Stagger, Poison. I wonder if she's going to be my leader and I'm going to end up being a Xenoplague Amazon for the second mission, in which case Pestilence would be useful to have. But for now... I think... this is ultimately going to be better. No mods, right. Oh, any special abilities? Warcry. Friendly units within 2x of the hero gain 20% increased damage. 3 turns, okay. Cool. And I guess that probably means that we're gonna send one of the Amazons off, or the Huntresses, off on her own. So let's do that. I do have something I can do over there. Hold on. Where are you guys going? I guess we're gonna keep going this way. Two entrances? Oh! Ah, I hate it when that happens. I right-click to speed up their movement, and then it makes my hero move because I right-clicked. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go over here. Defense mode, regeneration. Oh, I should have checked. I just never check what their defense mode actually is. So in defensive mode, it regenerates and becomes harder to hit. Okay. Can I... Sure. I'm gonna spread out a little bit so they can't flash arrow me. Apparently I didn't spread out enough. Pick out the blind off on both of us. And blind there as well. Range is 3. Not ideal. Ooh. Yeah, this blindness kind of sucks. Does your heal remove that? Removes all non-psionic status effects. Unfortunately, I didn't take any damage, though. Well, unfortunately. Fortunately, it's good that I haven't taken damage. But it's going to make that slightly less useful than it otherwise would have been. Alright, I think I have to do this. Stagger. Do we want to sleep somebody? Not a good shot. Grenade's gonna be better. Can hit with that. 10% easier to hit. Can't target with sleep. If we make you sleep, you're going to take damage over time. So that might cancel the effect. Sleep. Direct damage. Okay, so we're fine. As long as we don't actually attack it. All of the blinds. Nobody is ever going to hit anything. 30%. 30%. Do it from back here, I guess. Did she stand? She got out of her saddle to stand up on top of her mount? That's an interesting technique. I guess we probably want to blind. Well, stagger's better than nothing. Yeah, you're gonna do an AoE. Didn't do much. Again, blind is good. Okay, you're dead next turn. I think we can ignore you. Yeah, let's just take you out. I know that's not actually taking you out, but 20%? Come on. This is dangerous because I could hit my own unit.
Enemy down.
If I had taken it out, though, I would have been able to deal with one of these. %30 chance to kill. Let's... per shot.
Enemy destroyed.
Okay, we got her. Now, what's the range on this? 5. Okay, I didn't need to move all the way over here. You're gonna get flanked and shot pretty bad. Oh, and you're oh right, you're immolated. Okay, you probably just died because of that miss. Yep.
Be at peace.
Terrible.
Enemy down.
The unit we shouldn't have lost. What do I get for taking all these shots when I'm blind? I don't think I'm blind anymore, though. I can actually just...
Enemy annihilated. Victory
Well, that was
is ours.
very unfortunate. We lost basically our best non-hero unit.
Objective completed.
Got a quest reward for it, though. Sure. Oh right, we completed the attack, that's why. Well, I guess we keep exploring?
What is the purpose of all this war if we cannot imagine a world without it? Let there be fountains and gardens filled with flowery jewels. Prepare places for healing and meditation. A refuge to remind us all why we fight. Celia Varju, Kinsmother.
Yeah, so if I had had this... If I had had this before that fight, then I would have been able to save it. We could get an Arborian Sentinel to replace it with, though. I remember those being pretty good. It'll happen eventually.
Our colonies require the...
Verdant Awakening.
Production ready.
Colonizer, absolutely. First thing that we should do, because we can. We have nothing that produces... that produces production, so there's really no reason not to just do that. Imperial Behemoth submarine. Seems a bit silly. Oh, we're on... what turn is this? Turn 5. Okay, turn 5, and we're already seeing stuff spawn, so I guess that's the magic number in this particular game. Materials. Right, anything... oh, just productive growth. Yeah, so no reason to start doing something with that. Really should have been clearing out these particular quests, probably. That production did allow us to get the colonizer return early.
Production ready.
Nice. Recreation dome would be really good. And we're kind of waiting for the sentinel at this point. Just keep wandering around, I guess. Epigenetic stimulation labs. Agriculture, but also provides science. Xenoplague lab. Oh. Well, that's great. I guess actually we could jump into it just to see what the Guardians are going to look like. Harbinger, Plague Lord, okay, that's some pretty late game stuff. Also there's the Orbital Defense uplink. We're going to want to take out before we attempt this. And then there's also the Infectious Vapors. What are you? Oh right, Mega Beetle Adult. Didn't recognize your model offhand. We got a whole bunch of stuff spawning all over the place. Oh, they're producing stuff for us. They're for themselves, really. They'll produce stuff for us later when we pay them. How this works. Alright, well, if a bunch of stuff is being spawned right away, maybe it's time to come back here. Man, movement's so slow early game. And where are we going to expand to? This could give us some energy. More food out this way. If all we want is food, which it isn't. Guess we'll explore around here a little bit more. Oh, danger. Oh, we have fertile plain, geothermal rift, derelict power plant. Yeah, okay, I think this is going to be an energy colony. We go here. There's more energy down here. Geothermal rift, yeah. We'll build here, we'll expand 1, 2, 3, which I guess means probably we'll do food here first so we can expand more, and then we'll double up to the energy. Those movement points back. Haven't met anybody. I was just thinking, oh, here we go. Curie is cool. More test subjects for Plague to eat? Rahane will be pleased. You whelps do not realize full extent of your predicament. Too late to turn back. Submit to the plague's consumption. Conclude this sorry tale quickly. Kirko, are you one of Bahane's lackeys? You're here to stop her. Get out of our way. Her transgressions cannot be forgiven. She must be held accountable. If you impede us, we won't hesitate to put you down like a sick hopperhound. Rahane left to another planet long ago. Okay, maybe we're not fighting the Amazons here. She continues our research. You cannot stop the plague from spreading. We'll crush you quickly. The infection craves new hosts. You'll not escape this planet alive. What, she is the one behind this plague? How could she do this? I knew she disagrees with some of our teachings, but this is insane, and she's escaped already. That will have to come later. I first need to deal with you, Kirko, and the rest of your plague cult before you contaminate the rest of this world. And the galaxy. Alright, well, we met our opponent, and we're at war with the Kirko.
Objective completed.
Show of force. The Kirko lackey, Curie Uzkul, cannot be reasoned with. She is blinded by power, and if we want to find out more about Berhane, we will need to go through her. Okay, so defeat defeat a player, that's all.
War has been declared on us.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's an exciting spot to leave this off with. Oh, it looks like we have a different musical theme now. We'll enjoy that next time. I will see you then.